If you could choose, would you skip work tomorrow, step in a time machine, arrive at 5 p.m. and not live those 8 hours again? How about your free time, your weekends? Are you reliving the same loops over and over, or how much of your life are you actually choosing? Learn how to demand a life that lights you up, so you can live on your own terms and choose where and how and who you spend your time with, so your days are full and energized, so you can look forward to tomorrow.
Hello everyone, and welcome so much to this masterclass on how to be a strong business builder in spite of lack of confidence. My name is Suzanne Lyngby, and in just a minute I would like to tell you my story. But first of all, I want to make sure that you are at the right place for you so you don't waste your time or my time. Time is important for us, all of us these days. So we need to make sure that we put our energy in what is important to us. So sit back and think with me for just a minute about, let me ask you these questions. Do I want to build a successful business? Would I like to be able to live a life of freedom? A life that is filled with my passions? A life in great wealth? A life with a strong network? And do you want to live a mindful life? Are you interested in building yourself up with a strong mindset? And do you realize that personal development and transformation is something to be worked on your whole life? If you can answer 100% yes to all these questions, this masterclass is absolutely for you. But if you feel like it is more comfortable staying where you're at right now in your life, and just settling with where you're at, don't feel bad to leave. That's okay. First, I want you to think of yourself as a person crossing bridges in your life. And I want to share with you this story that has helped me see the process in life. It is a story about the 3 bridges. The story describes the pathway that people has the opportunity to walk. Each and every one of us, we have the opportunity of moving across these 3 bridges in our lives. Almost every one of us cross the first bridge when we are moving from being a student to pursuing a career. And when we go out into the world, we choose a pathway. We choose a road, and for most of us, we do what we were told to do and what was expected for us of us. And we go and we study and we find a career that's supposed to make us happy, that pays well and has good opportunities for advancement in the future. Suddenly we come to see that this road we are following has taken us into a concrete jungle. On both sides of us, we are surrounded by tall, heavy, gray buildings, and we feel trapped and we feel unfulfilled. So this road that we are now on are filled with shoulds. You should have this job. You should live in a house like this. You should have this kind of car, and you should have these kinds of friends. You should dress like this and be like this. At some point, very many of us start to feel like something is missing in life, like something is not complete. And even that we have followed all the shoulds, and even that we got success in our career, even that we live in the right neighborhood, we don't feel fulfilled and we feel like something is missing. For some people, things start falling apart, and maybe something happens and you have to get through a divorce, or maybe you get sick, or maybe you're being fired. This forces some people to start reflecting on their life. But the point is that it feels like something is missing. So that when we start reflecting and thinking of a solution on how we can cross to the second bridge, we start looking and we find something and we start to feel hope again. So we cross that second bridge and we see a total new environment, a total new jungle. This jungle that we walk into now is actually quite beautiful. It has trees, it has flowers, it has birds, and this jungle is very exciting, and it's filled with personal development. This is where you can begin to ask the question, who am I and who was I born to be? We get into this jungle and we actually see many paths that we can walk, but we choose one that seems to be attractive to us. Maybe you even find a person, a teacher, a mentor, a coach that will take you by the hand and lead you some of the way in the right direction. It could also be a course, a workshop, or a seminar that opens your mind to find out who you are and what you want to become. As we go into that second jungle filled with opportunities, we still see that the sun has a hard time shining through all the trees. In some areas of this jungle, there are still spots of darkness where we question ourselves and we lack confidence in our beliefs. We question ourselves in this, and it is really going to this question of is this really going to lead me to happiness? We are hopeful, but we're in doubt, and we're not sure if our family and friends are going to follow and support us on this journey of crossing these bridges. Hopefully, we get to a point where trees are being thinner and the sun starts to shine more and more through the trees, and we feel more and more happiness. We feel more confidence and trust in fulfilling our hopes and our dreams. But then, out of the blue, we find that there are some little beasts in this jungle that just comes out of nowhere and brings us down. There is some catastrophe, some trauma, or great big struggle that interferes with our journey. These beasts, they make you scared and they make you run for your life until you realize that these beasts, they live inside of you, and the only way to conquer them is to face them, look them in the eye, and beat them until they finally wander off on their own. And, and we continue to walk on this path, and we continue to conquer these beasts that show up once in a while. And we do that until we on this path, we come to a big, white, thick fog. A time of self-doubt, a time of questioning, is this really worth it? You feel hopeless. But with some perspective and with some guidance by someone that is very good for you, a person maybe, somehow you will come to know that arriving to this place of fog is where you get really, really close to entering the third bridge. You wouldn't believe that, but this is true. When you're in that fog, you just have to go for finding the last bits of being clear. And if you continue to go into that fog, pushing your way forward, never giving up, you will discover the world of the third bridge. This third bridge, is built on 4 pillars. And the first one is self-expression. Self-expressions are values that include social toleration. It includes life satisfaction and public expression. It includes life satisfaction and a hope of freedom. See, this refers to traveling. For some, it means they become pilgrims. For some, it means that they will go out to events and talk about feelings, maybe with a spiritual touch, or maybe just about their priorities in life. They don't follow the opinions of friends and family, and they don't come down on peer pressure. Self-expression is built on the second pillar, which is self-discovery, which is where you discover, who am I? What am I passionate about? And what is my purpose in life? Pillar 3 is self-inquiry, which is a constant attention to inner awareness. We find out that there are concepts and ideas that holds us bound, and it is time to investigate. Pillar 4 is self-transcendence, which is expansion of personal boundaries, maybe experiencing spiritual ideas such as considering oneself that are built on finding out, what are my talents, what are my passions, what am I good at, and what is my purpose. We all choose a path in life and start walking. Where do you see yourself on this path? Think about that. Maybe you are here because you feel trapped in a world of shoulds. You have a job with a steady income that provides security but no happiness. Maybe you have crossed that second bridge and see all the opportunities of creating a life from your passions and talents, but you lack confidence in yourself to actually set action. Maybe you're afraid, and you find yourself in a fixed mindset that doesn't allow you to develop. This is what this class is about. It's about to get from where you are today to taking you to where you want to be and to what you dream of. Imagine if you could get the confidence and the strategies to go out and build a humongous team for your business. If networking was no longer a big struggle for you, imagine if you could change your money mindset, if you could actually start believing that wealth is in reach and not just a dream. Imagine that you could be absolutely clear on your talents and passions in life and actually start living them and create a successful life with them. Imagine if you could learn to slow down the stress and the pressures in your life by living more mindful and taking the needed breaks in your daily life. How does all that sound to you? I'm going to tell you a little bit about my own story. Um, Years back, I found myself actually just on bridge number 1. I was trapped. I was trapped in shoulds. I went to college as I should. I got an education like I should. I started a career like I should. I married a good husband like I should. I got a house like I should. I got kids like I should. I made it look easy as I should, being a super mom like I should. I had dreams that I didn't tell anyone about because I was lacking confidence and because what if other people don't believe what I believe? I was afraid to be different, and I was afraid to stand out in the crowd, and I was afraid that I would never succeed. So I didn't. I kept myself trapped in a world that was safe but not happy. I was walking on those streets of concrete on this jungle of bridge number 1, and there was hardly no light shining on me until something happened. Today, I have a belief that this episode happened for a reason, to tell me to stop and think. I got very sick for a while with meningitis. I was away from work in more than 3 months, and I suffered from severe cognitive reductions that made it very difficult for me to be working in a very big office with lots of people, phones ringing, voices speaking, light shining, things to remember, being under pressure. This is where stress became my new enemy, and so did a very bad migraine. That's when I crossed over to the second bridge, to the jungle of new possibilities. Because being sick forced me to look at new opportunity for my work life. And as I couldn't see myself just going out to find a job, I needed to dig into my old dreams of creating my own services in my own company. This way, I would always be able to work in peace and quiet and taking the breaks that I needed. I would only be under pressure from myself and not from others. And I would only hear my own phone ringing and only have my own clients to think about. So, in great, great, great and loving support of my husband, I built a business on my own. And I was building a business where I am helping vulnerable teenagers to grow strong, to be strong adults in spite of low self-esteem, mental issues, being bullied, or maybe having to go through their parents' divorce. And starting a company is not easy. And I came to find out that I needed to really work hard on my own personal skills to actually do this. It wasn't enough just to be good in relations with these teenagers. Maybe I told myself that that was all I needed to be good at, but I also had to be good at trusting myself, to be able to brand myself, take a worthy price for my services, be seen in public, now being a known face to people in the local area. And my thinking was, what if things didn't go as they're supposed to? What if I fail? What if I lose my freedom? What if I have to go back to a normal job? What if we can't pay the bills? What if I'm not good enough? What if people think bad of me? I knew that if I was going to succeed with this, I was going to invest time and money in getting guidance on how to overcome that terrible lack of confidence and learn how to rock my mindset to a total new level. I am still in the jungle of the second bridge, and I still have beasts showing up once in a while, but I have come to a place where I know how to conquer them and to be strong in my mindset and being guided from the tools and the coaching that I have implemented in my life. Excuse me. Getting to the third bridge is hard and only happens for few people. And it is in reach for me now. I'm in a state of mind where I have the confidence to keep walking in that second jungle, searching for the fog and knowing that the third bridge is right there in front of me. So now you might think, why is she hosting a class about her business or about this when her real business is around teenagers? Well, that's a good question, because working with teenagers also shows me the life of the parents. And I'm sorry to say this, but I see a majority of people only having crossed that first bridge, walking in the streets of concrete, doing what is expected from them. They might be safe, but they're definitely not happy. I see so much stress, anxiety, depression, divorce, lack of family time, loneliness, and you name it. It's all wrapped up in beautiful homes, nice cars, and good jobs. But what's the point if you're not happy? There is a Gallup research that shows that 15% of working people feel passionate and fulfilled with their job. 15%. 85% doesn't. Isn't that scary? Majority of population, they just settle. Why? Is it too hard? Is it too much of a struggle? Is it lack of confidence? Is it just too comfortable to earn a steady income every month to pay the rent? Why do people not give it a shot to see if there's something better for them? Something where they can feel happiness and passion? I really don't have the answer, but I figure that if you are still in this class right now and you are just one out of few that strive for more, who feel the need to give it a try, I cannot promise you success and happiness, but I can promise you that if you never ever try, if you ever had a dream that you didn't follow, that you didn't run for and fight for, I know that you will regret it. There has been studies made where old people facing their last breath have been asked, what is your biggest regret in life? The majority of the answers from these dying old people was that they regret the risks they never took and the dreams they never pursued. So promise me in all this that you never forget this and don't end your life sometimes in the future with regrets of just having settled with how things were and how you were expected to live your life. Create a life of your dreams and be confident and brave. So, what do you need to do? You need to focus on creating a growth mindset. This means that you need to stop telling your mind that you cannot do it and that you are not good enough. That stop telling yourself that time is an issue and that you just have to accept the facts that things are as they are. You need to start making little changes in your daily life that in the long term will bring you to your goals and your dreams. Having a goal about living on a beach and never be in need of working again doesn't come by not working hard for it, unless you are one of a very little percentage of people who wins the lottery. But please don't wait for the lottery. Start working on creating even small experiences of success every day, every week, every month, every year. Your brain is amazing. So why not use its skills to the optimal? Some people get get devastated by the smallest setbacks in life, and others seem to overcome a setback with ease and calmness. Why is that? Well, it all comes down to the mindset. Some people have a fixed mindset, and others what we call a growth mindset. People who believe that they can get smarter than they already are understands that effort makes them stronger. Therefore, they put in extra time and effort, which leads them to higher achievement. With higher achievement, they will see lots of results and get a feeling of succeeding. Every time they feel just a little successful achievement, their confidence will rise a little. You see, our brain has this amazing plasticity that makes it capable to model and create neural growth all through our lives by the actions that we take, such as using good strategies, asking questions, practicing and following healthy eating and sleeping habits. This means that even if you have had a fixed mindset earlier on in your life, it will be absolutely possible for you to change it if only you believe your brain can grow. If you put attention into that belief and start acting, you will see increased achievement, motivation, and definitely a stronger confidence. Magic will happen. Believe me, magic will happen. I didn't learn how to market myself and get customers just by dreaming about it. No way. I had to put some serious hard work into learning it. I had to put time and money into it. And yes, I have lost motivation tons of times. Motivation is crap because your brain is designed to avoid everything that is not pleasant for you. Everything that doesn't feel good, your brain will help you avoid. And believe me, working my butt off to learn how to market myself was not fun. Um, when my expertise and motivation was all about helping teenagers and their families. Uh, to be true, and to be honest, it was a hustle. So to keep myself motivated to hustle my way to more freedom and passion, I needed to constantly work on me and ride on even the smallest success achievements. Um, my own personal development was and is absolutely crucial for me. I needed to learn how to network with people. Um, I was an introverted, or I am an introverted person, and all my life I have been in lack of confidence. I needed to learn how to turn my money history around, forget how I was raised around the subject of money, and instead create a whole new perspective. I needed to learn to take breaks and be mindful to not end up in a stressed condition. I needed to learn how to conquer my fears and much, much more. I needed help to open my mindset, getting rid of my old fixed mindset. For me, it was a reality that if I didn't work on these things, I might as well quit right away. So today, I have not only one, but I have two successful businesses, and I still always search for a way to grow myself and my mind. And I want to share with you the tools I work with that just makes everything really easy. Because I know that in a busy day, it is hard to find time to go to seminars, and they're also really expensive. There are tons of online courses, but which are the best and where do you find them? Well, let me tell you that I have made an amazing discovery to light up my life, because I have met the most amazing guy in Denmark, and his name is Kenneth Holm, and he is a founder of a platform that is called LitUp, and it's a universe, it's a community of personal development and personal transformation. It's a platform like we know, from Netflix, that provides us with all the movies we love, and Spotify that provides us with all the music we love. This is just an educational platform with some of the world's top transformational speakers. This is a universe being built right now that grows every day with educational courses that you otherwise should have traveled far to take and probably would have spent all your savings to pay for. There are hours of professionally made courses with workbooks that takes you step by step through the courses. If you like, there will occasionally be hosted learning circles, like little study groups around the courses, so you don't have to study on your own. So let me show you just one amazing trailer for one of the programs on here. It is the Wealth Creation Program with an amazing guy called Marcus de Maria. And this course has more than 4 hours of video, and it is spread over 40 something sessions. It is little sessions, so it's very eatable, consumable for you to watch. And it has an 80 pages amazing workbook that you can work from, okay? This course has changed the whole view on money for me. It has taught me to have confidence that I am totally capable to be a wealthy person, and it has taught me that there is no such thing as lack of money, only a lack of creativity. So let me show you this short trailer of this program, this course, so that you can see how amazing professionally this has been made, and it will just give you a little taste of how the courses on this platform are. So enjoy.
What is the relationship that you have to money? That's something that we really need to talk about. I was literally sleeping on my brother's floor, and I worked out that I was over £100,000 in debt. And I realized at that moment that the thinking that got me into that situation just had to change. Today, we have several businesses. I have a team of traders that trade my money for me. So when I come in, they're already trading there for many hours. We also have a fund. So I manage a fund where we trade other people's money. We are going to be training you around the subject of wealth creation. Wealth is the choice to be able to do whatever it is that you want with whoever you want as often as you want. We can all do this. You just need to follow some very, very simple steps. It all stems from you, everything. And so therefore, if you don't believe in yourself, then how can you take action to do anything? I mean, so many different beliefs are actually stacked on that, including relationships, money, health, fitness. You make one little change, it could change everything for you and your family. And that's what I live for. So, if you want to change your results, make sure you play along at 100%. I'll see you in a moment.
Okay, welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed the trailer from the Wealth program, which is such an amazing program. Within a few days, there is a release of a new course, a new program, which is the Passion Test by Janet Attwood and Chris Attwood. As a very special bonus to this release, Chris Attwood has made an agreement of hosting the very first learning circle around the Passion Test. And this is crazy, amazing that he will do that for us. And he does that for totally free. So this learning circle will be hosted online via Zoom calls over 8 weeks. And Chris will make sure that we get absolute maximum out of this course. He will take us step by step through this course and help us get the most out of it. So right now, I know that you must be thinking that it must be very expensive to subscribe to this crazy, amazing platform, but it isn't. This is something that everyone can afford. Until this Monday, November 26th, there will be a monthly subscription with access to all the programs and courses and all the learning circles for an amount of $25. And the price in euros is right now 1970 euros, or in Danish crowns, where I'm from, it is 149. So let me just do a little calculation for you here. This is only the price of 2 pizzas, okay? You can unsubscribe at any time, so there's nothing to lose. You can try this for the cost of 2 pizzas, and you can unsubscribe anytime if this is not for you. See, this price of $25 is very, very, very cheap with all that you get access to. And you need to be fast, because on Monday, the price will rise to $39, which is still incredibly cheap, but you might as well get the lower price right now, as you will keep that price as long as you are a subscriber. So this will give you everything you need to grow your mind, so you have the power to grow your business, your relations, your health, and your spirituality. And I can only tell you that these programs, and there are more to come, they have changed my perspective on my own options and possibilities to grow as a person and to actually grow my businesses. So I really want to encourage you to click on the link that you will find above or below this video, and get a subscription. Try it out for just 1 month and see if this is for you. And if you want to, you can absolutely be a part of Chris Attwood's learning circle starting on December 5th. We will have a little break over Christmas. I believe it is the 26th and the 26th of December and the 2nd of January. There will be no learning circle, but otherwise this learning circle will be running over 8 weeks with Chris Atwood, and that is really worth noticing that this is not something happening every day. Chris takes crazy amounts of money to take people through the passion test when he goes as facilitator. So this is a huge opportunity for you. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Even if this platform and programs are not for you, please reach out to me. Maybe I can help you create a plan on how you can work yourself to a successful business. I would be really happy to do that. So find my contact information around on this page and find me on social media. I'm everywhere, I believe, almost everywhere, mostly on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram. I will be found. And well, get a hold of me, and thank you so much for getting this masterclass, listening for a while. And I hope that I put some thoughts into your mind that wants to make you keep going even though you have times of struggle and hustle. I believe in you, and you need to believe in you too. So I want to wish you a beautiful day and a beautiful life, and I will see you soon. Thank you.